Good, y'all, it's your girl Night back at you with another info video, and today we're going to talk about how to unblock your love life, one of the many ways. um this is a bath that I wrote up for you guys so that you can, it's two different baths. You're just going to swap around like three ingredients. First of all, once you're having issues with your life, you need to do a reading that's very unbiased. It's going to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Do this for yourself. If you can, if you have the ability to do it, to give yourself an unbiased, very, very honest ass reading, do it. Or you get a reader that does this for you. Okay? I'm gonna say this from personal experience. Do not get a love and light reader. They will misguide you. You understand what I'm saying? Get a reader that will tell you straight up if you are the problem, or if the person that you're with is cock blocking your blessings. Okay? Or if there's spiritual interference. Don't let yourself be fooled by people who tell you, oh no, have up to. I'm speaking from personal experience because I had an issue with a relationship years back. I mean, I tell you, said this person could have said to me that, listen to me, miss, this person is a piece of shit. You understand? This person is a problem, and this and that is happening. You need to go. You understand? So it's extremely important. The reader shouldn't choose for you. You should choose for yourself. Yes, absolutely. But they need to be very blunt with you to say, listen, you can choose for yourself, but this is how it's going to turn out. This is what's happening here in your energy, and this is what's going to lead to. You have to be careful. Choose your readers wisely. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't choose to love and light one way is have you living on a prayer. It's not making no sense. It's a waste of money, a waste of time and energy. You understand? Buy the truth. Don't buy aesthetics. All right. The next thing, you have to identify if it's a jinx, it's a cross condition, it's hex, it's curse. These four situations, spiritual interference, and they all lead to misfortune. Okay, all temporary, depends, because curses are actually very long lasting. So you have to put a little bit of extra love and care in that one. Let's talk about differences with each. Jinxes is an accumulation of negative energy that pisses you off. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just everything is just annoying, irritating, agitating. Like, what's this grating voice? What's this pissy energy? What's this that's pissing me off? You're pissing me off. This is pissing me off. Everyone is pissing me off. I'm pissing them off. It's like it's that type of energy where it's like jinxes. People can set this in your life for sure. Jinxes can be like, oh, somebody look at you and it's like, oh, I just wish you suffer. It's like that. You understand what I'm saying? That's a jinx. Jinx can come about from people gossiping about you and your relationships and your past love history and your sex life, and so it comes from slander, smear campaign, all of that, gossip, whatever, and it comes from evil eye as well. You understand what I'm saying? That can cause like minor inconveniences in your love life, tensions and irritations, annoyances, weird ass energy. Okay, that's jinxes. Jinxes like you go out, you wear your clothes out there in the world, and you know all that dirt particles pick up on your clothes, and you just come home, you don't even bathe, you go lie down on your bed, and after a week of doing that, you're going to get sick. And that's what jinxes is. It's an accumulation of negative energy, and it leads to you just getting spiritually sick. You understand what I'm saying? All right, the next thing now is cross conditions. This is also something that people normally set in other people's lives. Okay, oops, they set in people's lives to cause delays, blockages, basically like cock blocking your blessings. You understand what I'm saying? This leads to also arguments in the relationships, arguing, problem. Each time you're supposed to go out on a date, you get cancelled. This happened, this inconvenience over here, that inconvenience. It's a step up from jinxes. So it's jinxes amplified. You understand? So cross conditions, it's like delays, blockages. You can't go on that date. This date get cancelled. That happened at work. They can't come again. Blah, 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 whatever, whatever. And you just start arguing with each other. You are at peace. All of a sudden, you meet not argue. Problems, interference, annoyances, blocks. You understand? Then Move on to hexes. Hexes now. Hexes can lead to abusive situations. Abuse, violence leads to it usually is like making a couple very uncomfortable till y'all just feel suffocated to be around each other. It's so suffocating. It's like the only other option you see is to break up. Hexes are normally set to break a couple up, to break y'all up. Okay? That's normally why people do hexes on relationships, to cause y'all to break up. To get so uncomfortable with each other, you have to go. So abuse starts coming in. You guys start putting your hands on each other. More arguments, more problems, more issues, more delays, more blockages, more obstacles. Where all these obstacles coming from is like no matter what you do, is like you turn on there's another issue multiplied over there. That's what a hex is, and it just gets to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm done. I have to go. I have to leave. You break up with that person. Please do not confuse a destiny blocker for a hex. Okay? Please. Please. Okay? Because some people will think that, oh my gosh, it's a hex on a relationship. The whole time that person is a destiny blocker, and spirit is trying to make you uncomfortable, so you leave this person, or making them uncomfortable so that they can leave you, because maybe you're the destiny blocker. Cha. The next thing now is a curse. I'm going to say what a curse is. A curse is more long lasting. You understand what I'm saying? It's like having a white dress and you throw away some curry on it. You have to know what you're doing to get that curry out of the dress so it looks good as new again. You understand what I'm saying? Curses now. Long lasting, stagnant, heavy ass energy, uncomfortable. And it usually it actually always causes after effects. Curses. Curses is not just to make you guys break up, it's to make you suffer. And then, you guys are suffering together continuously over and over. It's like just in this loop. You're just in the same loop. You understand what I'm saying? You guys are set to suffer together. That even when you break up, you come back together again, suffer some more. You break up, you come back, suffer some more. And even after you guys finally break up, you have long-lasting effects like psychological issues. You gotta deal with a therapist. You gotta realign your whole stuff. That's what a curse is. Poverty, sickness, death comes into play when a curse is involved. And curses can even last long after the caster has died. That's where generational curses comes in, when nobody in the family has kids, or nobody in the family got married, or there's always relationship issues. That's a sign. That's what a curse will look like. You understand what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm going to give you 2 simple baths where I'm going to mix and mash the 2 stuff together, since their energies are pretty similar, so y'all can deal, because most people usually deal with crosses and jinxes in them love life. Some other people though deal with hexes and curses, but most people it's crosses and jinxes. So write this down. Let me put the time in. Okay. For this bath, it's an unjinxing and it's an uncrossing. And it's the same, it's going to be the same bath as the other one. You're just going to swap around a couple of ingredients. You are going to boil rue, R-U-E, together. Hyssop and rosemary. All those 3, boil them together in a big pot of water. You want it to be big enough so it lasts for the next 3 days. We're going to use some today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Okay? And then you can continue this bath like one time per week the next 3 weeks after. Do you understand? Yeah. Boil rue, hyssop, and rosemary together till the water is dark. You're going to pour some of this in a bucket. Now while the tea, this is what I call tea, while the tea is still hot, you're going to pour in Jinx remover and uncrossing bath mixes. They sell them as powder, they sell them as liquid. Get whichever one you can afford, or whichever one is available to you at the time. Jinx remover bath mix, uncrossing bath mix. Pour a little bit in the tea, and pour a little bit of the uncrossing in the tea as well. Cut and squeeze 3 limes into this mix. You can drop the lime, them after you squeeze them, drop them in the water as well. Okay, if you don't have limes, use lemon. Okay, for the ones who can't find the limes and the lemons, use lime juice. This works as well for me. Alright, make sure it's the unsweetened kind, and try to get the most natural one. You hear? Because, you know, get a handful of sea salt and throw into this tea. Then you're going to add bluing. Okay, they call it laundry bluing. They sell it in the spiritual store, the bluing. Just ask them for bluing, they will know what you're talking about. But if you want to go cost effective, you can get them in the grocery store. They sell them for way cheaper. Alright, and get a piece of it and crush it up and put into this bath mix. Okay, you're going to add at least 3 caps of Florida water in this bath mix. After that, you're going to add either 1 to 3 caps of clearance oil. Do you understand? Make sure that the mix, you put this in the mix while it's, all of these in the mix while it's still hot. Then you can add some water onto it to bring it up a little bit. Don't wash away the ingredients, please. Make sure, say, when you add the water, it's still very, very warm, so that when you use it to cleanse yourself, okay, it's still warm. You can feel the warmness in your skin. It soaks into your energy. Now the way that you're going to cleanse yourself when you're doing this bath, go over in your bathtub and you're going to rinse down, okay, with the intention, uncross my love and sex life, unjinx my love and sex life, and whatever other affirmations you want to use. Okay, all right. I forgot to mention the candle work. So this, you can do this before you step into the tub. Okay, so you can do this while the rue and hyssop and rosemary is boiling. You're going to get a white candle. Since it's jinxes and crosses are more lighter type of energy. It's like it's still annoying and it's still, you know, problematic, but it's much lighter than hexes and curses. So you get a white candle. White candle can use pretty much for everything. White candle, and you're going to carve into it, unjinx my love and sex life, uncross my love and sex life. Write another affirmation that you want. You understand? Keep it simple, please. And then you're going to write out your full name and your full birthday. You understand? And you're going to rub this all, don't anoint it, rub this candle all over your body to absorb all the jinxes and the cross conditions that are afflicting your love and sex life. Burn that. By the time you're done like this, you do this exercise, your rue, hyssop and rosemary should be ready for you to make the unjinxing and uncrossing bath. Let's move on to the next bath. For the hex breaker and the spell breaker now, the bath, okay, the only thing that you're swapping out, you have rue, hyssop. Swap out the rosemary with agrimony. It's very good for breaking curses and hexes. Agrimony. Alright, you boil these together. Alright, and usually they recommend like this, the pots that you use for boiling your spiritual baths, you don't really use it for cooking. You understand what I'm saying? I hope you get what I'm saying. You know? Alright. So you try to see if you can just invest in getting a separate pot for your spiritual stuff, or if you have one extra that you can spare. You boil your rue, hyssop and agrimony together. Alright, the next thing that you're going to be swapping out, instead of the jinx removal and uncrossing, you're going to get hex breaker and spell breaker bath mix. Okay, the next thing, so all the bath is still the same. The next thing that you're going to swap out is, instead of the clearance oil for the hex breaker bath, etc., you're going to use the Run Devil Run oil, 1 to 3 caps of it. The reason why I'm saying is, sometimes when people send you hexes and curses, sometimes they send you a monitoring spirit to make sure that the conditions are continuous until they're met, whatever. You understand? So you have to run away whatever type of parasite in your energy to get them off of you as well. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. Now, before you do this bath, while the rue and hyssop and the agrimony is boiling, you're, instead of the white candle for the other bath, you're going to get a black candle, since we're dealing with the heavier stuff, the bigger energy. So what you're going to do is not break and clear away, or as a matter of fact, say break and remove hexes from my love and sex life. Break and remove curses from my love and sex life. Write out whatever affirmation else you want to put, and write your full name, write your birthday, okay, your full birthday, and then you're going to burn it. By the time you do that exercise, your rue, hyssop, and agrimony should be ready to make the hex breaker, curse breaker bath. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Alright, that's it. That's it. That is what you do. That is one of the ways that you can clear your love life. Another day we can talk about other stuff. If you have questions, drop them in the comment section below. This one, I'm going to close out the video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that gave the clearance and the clarity that you needed. Take care. Goodbye.